Hey guys, and welcome to part 25 of Let's Play Pokemon SoulSilver. In the last part we got through Ice Path, we met one of the Camino ladies again, which was something that happened, and got off to Blackthorn City. And before actually heading off to the gym, because one thing that's quite nice about Blackthorn City is that if you want, you can just head straight to the gym. There's no side quest about saving the world. I mean, we've done quite enough side quests as it is. I mean, okay, they weren't technically side quests, they were quests that we had to do to beat the game, but Team Rocket, it's not our concern really, but we saved the day anyway, so yeah, you can go straight there, but before doing that, I'm actually going to spend about the first half of this part going down Route 45, and the main reason I'm doing this is because you don't have to come here. If you don't want to come here and don't want to see this route, you can play the whole game without seeing this route at all. You can just completely skip out on it. But as you know, I have 6 Pokemon, and as you can see by Megadu's level, I'm horrendously underleveled. If I went straight to the gym, I would have just got my ass kicked. All my Pokemon are level 31 roughly, and that's just quite embarrassing really. So yeah, looking at the gym, I was kind of a bit like, I might get horribly destroyed here, so it was definitely worth my time going along this route and taking out all the trainers, because there's a ton of trainers along this route. So what's interesting about this route is that it's pretty much split in two, kind of. There's these different branching paths. As you can see, there's a river going along that you can't surf on, but it splits this route in half, and there's all these different ledges, so you can go along the route and go one way, say keep to the left and fight a bunch of trainers on that side, but then if you come back to the route and go on the right side, then you can fight all the trainers there. It's kind of a bit annoying to have to go through the route twice to beat all the trainers, but you're probably going to have to go back to the Pokemon Center anyway, because there's a decent amount of trainers here. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't fight them all. So yeah, this is only some of the trainers in this route. There are a few trainers that I missed, probably about half of them I would say. So yeah, these are the ones I just thought to try and get a bit of extra XP. So training in this route, it's a pretty decent route to train in. There's a lot of trainers here, but one thing that's kind of confusing about the trainers here is that all their Pokemon are like level 24 to like 27, 28 I want to say, and it's kind of weird that they're that level. I think I've stated in this Let's Play before that the reason why, well, level 28, this guy, had to make me look like an idiot, bloody Machek. The reason why a Pokemon's level will be lower than yours is because you could have technically got to this point in the game earlier, but I don't think that's true, because someone stops you from going along Ice Path, and I would assume that the reason why they are this level is that you can get to this route by going through Dark Cave, but I don't know. Because along this route there are 2 separate entrances to Dark Cave, and in case you don't remember Dark Cave, that's where we call E-Rock all those parts ago. So in like about part 3, in like about route 20 something, I don't know, I don't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, so we actually already went in Dark Cave, and it was a cave that was dark, so I was like, hey, good name, I can't see. But I'm not going to actually explore Dark Cave, mostly because going along this route is completely optional, and so is Dark Cave, so there's no, I don't know if there's anything good in there. I'm assuming there's not. I'm assuming I'm not going to go in Dark Cave and be like, oh, it's Mew, what's up? And Mew's like, Mew, I'm in a dark cave. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's just going to be maybe a few items. So yeah, so I'm not going to go into Dark Cave at all because it's completely optional. And also to explore it, you need Flash, which you get given as part of Bellsprout Tower. So I do have Flash, but I don't want to use it, honestly. Flash is actually not a bad move, but it is actually a bad move because if you've seen my Pokemon Emerald LP, which if you haven't, go check it out, it's sick. Sick means good. That's something I learned from the kids. Yeah, so it's really inaccurate for some reason, and I don't quite get why, because Flash would actually be a pretty decent move, because what it does is reduce the accuracy of the enemy Pokemon, which is pretty handy. That's pretty nice, and as far as HMs go, I know Flash isn't a HM in this game, but it used to be. This is like the first game where it's not. Well, actually, no, Diamond and Pearl, I guess. But still, that's not the point. The point is that that would be a quite useful move to use, especially if you're required to have Flash to get through the game, like in the first generation. But it just misses. The accuracy, it doesn't have 100% accuracy. It's something like 80, 85. And if you, again, with my Pokemon Emerald Let's Play, remember my battle, or the very last battle I did against the champion, I got screwed over because Flash just wouldn't hit. Now when I used, what, oh shoot, Gummy, when Gummy used Flash, it just missed all the time, so yeah, so I guess I could try and attempt Dark Cave without it, but like I said, there's nothing in there of use, and I don't think it would make for a very good video if I tried to explore Dark Cave without knowing it, knowing the layout, or using Flash, though. But yes, one thing that's cool about this route is that it's one long route that actually connects down to New Barktown, or connects down to here, this route, Route 29. And in that area where I just was, well, it's the reason why when I jumped over that ledge, I encountered a level 4 Rattata, because even though it's part of the same route, you could technically get to that patch of grass at the very beginning. And the only real reason you would go to that specific patch of grass right there is in case you want a Spearow, because I believe if you can catch Spearows there, but you can't really catch them anywhere else. I'm sure there's somewhere you can catch them, but at the beginning of the game, that's where you can catch them. So yeah, I didn't go to that route at the beginning of the game because I could have went there in part 1. So I mean, it's probably a bit too late to give that advice. If you want a Spearow, catch it there. Seeing how I'm now at the 8th gym, but if you want a Spearow, catch it there. It's not bad as a beak. It's an angry bird. Wings. So anyway, enough about that stupid route. Yeah, this is actually the 8th and final gym. Well, the 8th gym, I should say. And this gym is a dragon type gym. So going into this place, I was like, oh no. I was pretty, not scared because I'd that would make me a girl, but I was pretty worried about doing this gym because it was dragon type. And the guy at the beginning says, use an ice type. And I was like, oh, okay, use an ice type move. Oh, that's okay. Oh, I don't have any ice type Pokemon or ice type moves. So, yeah. Because the main two dragon weaknesses are dragon itself and ice. And I have no dragon moves or dragon Pokemon. And I have no ice move or ice Pokemon. So, pretty much it came down to I needed to find some other way to beat the dragons. That sounds very epic. Like, wow, bloody hell. Guess the hobbits had an effect on me or something. That's not rude. Yeah, so I had a look at my squad and was like, right, most of my squad is going to be pretty useless in this place. E-Rock wasn't going to really be able to do much, I didn't think. York wasn't going to be able to do much because York sucks. I mean, York is just dead weight at this point. I don't know how, but York is now my worst Pokemon. It still hasn't evolved. I need it to evolve. Then it'll be good again, but oh well. Yeah, York is just dead weight, and so it pretty much came down to, right, when I'm going through this gym, all my Pokemon are underleveled, so I need to just train specific Pokemon that I'm going to need, because there's no point trying to share the XP out at this point, because then they would all be underleveled, and I don't need York to be level 33 or 34 for the next battle, or for the gym leader battle. So I decided ultimately that Mr. Sublime was my best chance, because dragons, they're impartial to a bit of psychic. They're like, they don't hate it, but they don't love it. They think it's alright, they don't mind. They'll take it to the face, but they don't love it, but it could be worse. I guess that's what they would say about it. So yeah, so that's why I always used, or throughout these gym, or throughout the trainers in the gym, I try and use Mr. Sublime as much as I can, because I need him to get all the XP, because I want him to be a much higher level, so I can use Psybeam, and because Mr. Sublime has such high special attack, hopefully Psybeam can get me through the gym leader battle. So, I mean, if it helps or not, I don't know. I guess you'll have to check out part 26 whenever that gets uploaded, Who says I'm not good at marketing my videos or teasing them? Right, so the gimmick of this place, once again, is an invented gimmick from the other that wasn't in the original game, but the gimmick of this one is that you have this platform here, and then you can control the platforms with these 3 panels. The blue one rotates it, and the arrows move it. And actually, it's pretty much exactly the same or I have the exact same feelings about this puzzle as I do all the other ones, because it's not that difficult, but it's kind of nice. It's kind of, you know, it's a you as you saw there with this. That's the second one. The first one's really easy to figure out, but then the second one took me a bit of time, and I kind of was messing around a bit more than I should have done, really. But yeah, so it's a nice puzzle. It's not that hard. But one of the things is, once you kind of figure it out, you can just go through it quickly. But one thing that's really nice about this gym is that, because you have to spin that platform to get to where the trainers are and go through the gym, but in each area where the trainers are, there's a teleportation pad that sends you back to the beginning of the gym. And as you would have already seen on screen, I already used the pad a couple of times to go heal up Mr. Sublime. So it's really nice. That's the one thing that's really nice about this gym, because they knew that you were going to have to go back through the gym, and they were nice enough not to make you do the bloody platform puzzle. Probably because I don't think you could do the platform puzzle backwards in a lot of cases. Actually, I don't think that makes much sense, because then you would just do the reverse of what you did to get to the original point. But anyway, there's teleportation pad, so you don't have to mess around with that. So that's kind of nice. I mean, that's kind of cool. And also, the reason why I'm using Ampy all the time is because most of these trainers have used Horses and Seadras, so it was kind of like, well, if Mr. Sublime can't get the XP from these trainers, I might as well use the Fluff, so I can, yeah, so at least I can kill them quickly. And this thing here is me testing out Hawkins to see if Hawkins would be any good against Dragonair or would be helpful in the next battle. And I came to the conclusion that Hawkins wouldn't be, because Hawkins almost wins, but not quite. Not quite, so... I mean, at this point in the game, Hawkins just can't take hits. Until Hawkins evolves into Pidgeot, Hawkins is going to be, not useless, but, I mean... yeah, I just need Hawkins to evolve so it can take hits, because it's serious stuff now, guys. This is serious stuff. So I'm not going to solve the third puzzle or do the third platform in this part. I'm going to do it next time, and sorry that the part was a bit short, but it's just the way it turned out. So next time in Let's Play Pokemon SoulSilver, I'm going to take on the Dragon Gym Leader. So I've been OnTom23. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.